Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Mad Stacker here with another LEGO set review. This one I'm very excited for. It's 21109, the Exo-Suit. This is LEGO Ideas set number 7. It recently came out. It is now extremely hard to find, so if you don't have a copy of it yet, I feel bad for you because you may not be able to get one. So yeah, I mean, obviously it was released this year, 321 pieces, all of them excruciatingly tiny. But we'll get into that in a minute. First, let's get through all the smaller, sort of boring stuff first. This is the smaller little piece. It came with this little grid sort of thing with these barrels for the Exo-Suit to lift up, which I haven't tested out yet, but I'm sure that it can. It also came with these two neat little green minifigs, very similar, other than they're different heads, one male, one female. They have names. It's like Eve and Larry, or Peter, or Donald. I don't remember what the other one's called. It came with a walkie-talkie, which I have embellished with a couple of the extra pieces from the set, along with the male, with whom I have made a little sort of space blaster, again, using some of the extra pieces that came with the set. Speaking of extras, this set really only had one awesome extra, but that is an extra green air tank. I'm not sure if it was necessarily supposed to come with that, but mine did, and I'm very happy about that. The next biggest part, which I really like, it was one of the things I was really excited about this set, is the little robot turtle. He's a little robot, and he's a turtle. I think this thing is really neat. And then, of course, I've seen, since then, I looked up that the gentleman who created the set, you know, there's like 10 different variations of this turtle. I'm sure now that I've seen it, I'll probably go in and try to build my own. I already had an idea for something to do with this. But this thing is really neat. It's really poseable. The legs all move. You can rotate the little turret on his back, and the head moves and everything. This set is very articulated. It's incredibly poseable, very movable. It's really great. But speaking of which, let's get into that right now. The main meat and potatoes of this set is the Exo-Suit itself. This thing is fairly large. It's got a whole bunch of tiny little pieces on it. You can see, of course, I had to put myself in the cockpit because that's just the kind of guy I am. This set seems like it's about 85% Greenville. There is so much ridiculous detail, I mean, everywhere, all over the set. On the legs, I mean, you can see these things that are supposed to look like, you know, pistons or hydraulics or anything. All this stuff on the feet. Just the torso, these things, these shoulder pad type things here on the arms. The whole back is all ridiculous. It's got these crazy valve wheels on the back. I mean, this thing is crazy. I think one of the best things about this is definitely one of, if not the most poseable LEGO mech that I've ever built. The elbows move, the hands rotate, and all of the fingers are articulated, obviously, because they're just the little Exo-Force claws. The shoulders are on ball and socket joints, so the arm is free to move in many directions. The legs actually have knees, which is cool. The legs have a ball and socket joint down here. The foot is even actually on a friction pin, so it can spin. The knees bend, and the hips move. So you can literally place this thing in just about any kind of position you want. It's so hard to talk about this set because of all the crazy stuff that it can do and all the little details. I will say the build, I mean, other than the fact that I was looking forward to having the thing be finished, the build is a little intense because A, all the pieces are the same color. You got gray, you got silver, and you got dark gray. That's pretty much it. So when you're looking for a piece, you can't say, oh, look, that's going to be a blue piece, because no, it's going to be gray. No matter what it is, it's going to be gray. Oh, that piece is definitely gray. It's definitely going to be gray. And again, like I said before, so many of the pieces are so small, and they feel like they're just sort of being held together by a wing and a prayer. Especially, like, these pieces on the arms really are sort of barely held together the way they're assembled. Some of the parts on the legs, again, like these little pneumatic hydraulic cylinders, whatever you want to call them. I feel like these binocular pieces on the feet there are going to be ready to fall off way too easily. Other than that, I mean, like I said, this thing is incredible. It's super posable. It's going to be great for a display. Really, anything you want to do with it, this thing is going to be able to do. I can't say enough about this. This is definitely my favorite mech, probably since the Eradicator mech from Galaxy Squad. This one definitely gets high marks from me. If you haven't gotten your hands on it yet, keep trying. I know they've originally said that there was only going to be one production run of it, so at this point it might be impossible. Recreating this out of other pieces would... I don't know how difficult it would be, because there's not... I don't know how, if there's really many rare pieces in here, but it certainly would be difficult just on the basis that it's incredibly... there's so many tiny pieces and they're all held together by wishes and dreams. But I mean, this piece comes off really easily. This is just sort of a roll cage for him to put in there, and the minifigure sits in there really well. I do think it's really nice, let me take myself out of there, that it was designed in such a way that even one of the minifigures that came with the set, which obviously they have the green air tanks to show you a little bit better. They have the cool Classic Space logo on there. Even one of the minifigs with the air tank can fit in there. There's actually space built right into it for the air tank. Now you can give him the old razzle-dazzle. Razzle-dazzle. But yeah, like I said, that's the best thing about this set is how super crazy poseable it is. You could definitely put this thing in just about any position you can imagine. You can make him, hello my baby, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I said, definitely high marks on this one. If you can still get your hands on an Exo-Suit, I highly recommend it. If not, I'm sorry, because this is definitely one of the coolest sets I've gotten in a while. I don't know, among the ideas sets, it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there, maybe on the same level as the Ecto one step higher than the DeLorean. That's just personal opinion, but let me know what you think about it in the comments. I think this thing is great, and I really hope that you can get your hands on one if you want one, because there's so many things you could do with this. No minifig of the day. I was too excited to show everybody the Exo-Suit, and so you can check out everything about it. So if you can get your hands on one, great. If not, sorry, but one way or the other, keep stacking.